BBB.
Welcome everybody to the 7th annual Biggest, Baddest, Best banquet, but our first annual combined BBB banquet with both parts and service. So we decided to combine them mainly because when you really think about it, we are one team, right? We really are one team. You cannot have service without parts. You cannot have parts without service. And it's been so awesome to see the growth of that relationship, especially in the last year or two, where these silos are breaking down and we are working as a team, taking great care of each other and ultimately great care of our customers. With that, we are going to be recognizing the parts team that had the biggest year-over-year growth. So they'll be recognized. And we're also going to be recognizing 19 service advisors and 34 technicians.
And now we get to our winner of our BBB tonight. Like I said, Toyota came up runner-up, and Ford with a 17% increase. So we'll get Justin up here to talk about his team. Justin?
First of all, it's Matt Kremenak. Matt is our longest tenured counterman, started with us in August of 2017. Ironically, the day McGrath took over Zimmerman was his first day. He's one of the backbones of our department. Then there's Scott Gillis. He's our go-to technician in the parts department. And last here tonight is Lee Novak.
I had 2 advisors this year make BBB. Kaylee was my first one. She is the first one to jump up out to the drive to grab the customer right away. She is always there when anybody needs her.
We got 4 people from Volkswagen Marion coming up here today. First, I'm very happy to announce Riley Hall. Riley is just such a ball of joy. Like, there's no better way to explain it than that. Mike Hachey, anytime I even need some guidance or help or somebody to lean on, he's right there. I'm gonna try to pronounce his last name. I practiced at least 3 or 4 times with him today. Trent Jochimsen. Trent is just full of knowledge, and not just on Volkswagen, but all vehicles. Nicholas Christensen, the knowledge that he has that carries over with him just because of the amount of time he's been with us is incredible. Nick, you help us keep afloat, and we greatly appreciate you.
So I'm here with Toyota. We've got 6 people tonight. Mr. Dave Birely. Dave, he's one of the most consistent professional advisors. This year, his hard work really paid off. He won the Toyota Cabuto Challenge, and it earned him a trip to the Dominican. We have the real character here. Miguel Cruz, pleasure to work with. He always comes in with a positive attitude, and he's got an infectious laugh. Then we got Robert McDonald up next. The awesome thing about Robert is he's been so super helpful in the time that I've been there. We've hired 6 express technicians, and he's helped train every one of them.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Butts, like the body part. TTS. Stephen Nicholson. His positive attitude, competitiveness, passion for serving the customer. I got Stephen Elmer. With Stephen, what you see is what you get. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Comes to work every day with one thing in mind, and that's serving his customers. Brody Bohr. He's got a great eagerness and drive to learn, and that's refreshing. I love the positive energy in my shop, and I appreciate you. Chris Jansen. Chris's demeanor is exactly what a great shop needs to keep on the ship. Could you keep the ship steady? Sorry, taking lessons from Robert.
Pat Hachey. Hope I said that right, Pat. I don't think he's ever flinched at anything I've thrown at him for work, and he handles it with class and professionalism and knocks it out. Greg Ware. 3 words to describe Greg are very direct, hardworking, and consistent.
For those of you who do not know me, I am Alex Link. I am the new service manager at the Chevy store in Dubuque. The easiest thing that I can do is talk about Steffany Walker. I definitely appreciate her out of the most, only because I've known her for so long. We already have a good relationship, and she does help me with a lot of things that I might not know because I've only lived in Chevy for 5 weeks. Michael Kress. Mike shows up with a positive attitude every single day. I don't think I've heard one complaint from him. Kyle, get up here, Kyle Stager. I think I give him the most crap, but it's because we get along so well just on a personal level. So I appreciate you. Don't be late tomorrow. One of my more unique employees is Denver. This is the dysfunctional uncle of the group. He's probably the only person that I feel would show up in a rattlesnake boots.
The Python.
Yeah, Python, sorry. Josh Schilder is the next individual that I'd like to have come up here. Josh is a workhorse. I trust him to tell me how it is. Mike Stillmonkus. He may get the short end of the stick sometimes on some things, but he knows he's doing. Well, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But he knows he's doing it right. He's a quality employee in the sense of I trust anything that goes through his hands.
I'm gonna start with Landon. Kia Hyundai. It takes a strong human being to work in that building. Way to go, Landon. Cody Burke, #1 overall advisor in July. That's cream. Good job, man. Adam Dubois. He built me, honestly, because I'm fire. He's the ice. And honestly, any time that I needed that ice, he's right beside me.
One thing I'm very proud of is the number of individuals who haven't been here before and here for the first time. I'd like to welcome Steffany Bass, take on the challenge, take the leap of faith, to really be a staple in what we do, what we did well, internal advising. Thank you, Steffany, and welcome, Josh Stackhouse, man. To be one of those people that really embraces everything and is a true customer advocate, somebody that when they have an issue is bringing it to me with a solution in mind, but also someone that wears the heart on the sleeve. Brett Merck, he has the ability to be a strong leader in his role, but also be a mentor. Jeff Mullinnix, we put a big challenge in front of Jeff Mullinnix. There's no reservation towards it. I think Jeff's ability to do that without any unwillingness, but to also see where we're trying to take that thing and where we're trying to grow it, makes an obvious choice why he's the person who does it. I appreciate Jeff Jacques. It's glad to be able to speak on your behalf. An individual that is here to serve his customers, has a lot of relationship from his stall to the customers that he touches. Ben Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Wilson is an individual that has came to our shop, stepped right in, but his ability to come to work, produce hours, produce for his family has been unwavered. Eric Cummings, man, his impact to our shop was pretty quick and pretty immediate. His ability to stay positive throughout whatever goes around with us is very unique, but also his ability to communicate what's affecting him or things that he sees that need to be addressed, I take in value.
First up is Derek Wardell. I call him Mr. Fearless, and you are rocking and rolling, and I'm so happy to have you on our team. Matt, you have been with us, and you are a 7-month BBB winner. Given the opportunity to come and join us at Chevy, we threw him into fleet. He was on retail. I don't think he was really sure what he was getting into. Everybody will know this name, and that is John Schliemann. He is very driven. He knows what he needs. He knows what he wants. It is Madison. Maddie takes the ball, and what we love about Maddie is that she is very organized and consistent. Eric Lormer, and when he makes a decision, I don't know if y'all really know this, but when there's a decision to be made or there's coaching on how to handle customers, it is with his full heart and sincerity that he says, if Pat McGrath was standing here, this is what he wants us to do. And if Gavin walks through here, or Murphy, or Jamie, or Lindsay, he always correlates everything that he does and decisions for customers and advice to others with that loyalty and with that love for the McGrath family. Eric Sturkle. Eric is a great person to have. He's very direct, and he always brings up some good points. I appreciate that very much about you, Chad Eastman. He is a very patient individual, and I'm so proud of having him on our team. I think probably the best dressed person in the room is next on the list. And if you haven't seen him, please just let's introduce a gentleman on the fleet team who is, this guy's dialed in. When we have things to do in fleet and we talk about what we're going to get done, how much can we get done, let's get our plan together for the day. I always think we know what he's going to do, and he always does more, and he always gets more done. And he has not been with us but 3 years, just barely 3 years, and he is at the BBB banquet all the time. So congratulations on another 12 months, Mike Castillo. The next person has been with us 10 years. He's a staple for Chevy. He's a staple for people to work with and just know how to do the job when it comes to used cars. Jared Martin.
And also the McGrath family, and we said this earlier, but I will tell you, your support is unmatched. You know, I've worked for other groups, and I've never had a family of owners that truly care about every single person on the team. And you're one of us, and you always will maintain that you're one of us, and we truly appreciate you. And this, every time I struggle with this, and the reason I struggle is, number one, nobody likes to be in front of a microphone on a service team, but except for butts. But I struggle with this because it's hard for me not to think of just how grateful I am for my team. Like, I truly love everybody on my team. And you guys mean a ton to me. And we work hard. We don't always get along. We don't always agree, but we work hard towards a goal, right? And so the difference between you and other people is you set a goal and you hit it, right? And the difference is you actually hit it, right? People can talk, but then there's people that do. And that's you all in this room.